ILRI has celebrated 50 years globally. But here in Southeast Asia, we have celebrated about 20 or 25 years in this region. We organize this in Vietnam together with our partner, our key partners, the Vietnam Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. So we are very happy to observe growth of ILRI portfolio in Southeast Asia, in particular in Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Philippines, Indonesia, also China and some other countries. And our work for the last 2 decades here in the region really focused on a few areas is needed for livestock development in Southeast Asia. For example, we work on livestock genetics, improving different breeds, achieving higher productivity in different countries. We work on feed and forage, which is very important for livestock development. And recently, the research under the One Health approach has rapidly developed in different countries. For example, we focus on the understanding of zoonotic diseases between animal, people, and the environment, and also coming up with solutions to reduce the risk of this interface. Another area of One Health is about food safety. So foodborne diseases cause a lot of health and economic impact. You could imagine that more than $100 billion lost per year by foodborne diseases, and for that we try to understand the risk when people eat unsafe food and coming up with solutions how to improve hygiene practices at the traditional market in Vietnam, in Cambodia, where most of people have access to food in that areas. We are working more and more on the antimicrobial resistance because a lot of antibiotics can be used for livestock and aquaculture production. So we try to understand why farmers use too much or too little, and also coming up with solutions to have farmers to have a rational use, leading to the reduction of AMR in people, animal, and the environment. So it's very interesting to observe the discussion during this celebration. Our partners from Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, the Philippines, and other countries really advise Vietnam to strengthen the partnership with this region, because that is a very rapidly developed region in livestock, and actually moving also from research for the smallholder livestock to a medium and large scale. That is really happening here in that region. We observe also some of the achievement in terms of capacity building and training for people from the government, from research institutions and the community. It's very nice to see many PhD students trained through ILRI projects, and also to see how ILRI work with other CG centers in Vietnam and in the region to help to support the country to develop national action plan on food system transformation and so on. So the spirit of one CG across center collaboration is also very strong at the moment in that region. The last point I want to mention is, in fact, during this celebration of 50 years of ILRI, we are launching also the new corporate strategy of ILRI for the period of 2024-2030. And for this new period of work, we really want to achieve to change up to 300 million lives through livestock, and we do this by actually generating good evidence on research, on intervention, but in the same time how to influence the policy of the country and investment to develop more livestock in different countries. And all this work has to be done through partnerships with country, with research institutions, with NAS, with investor, with private sector and community. So that is very clear for us. So if I look back at the last celebration of ILRI at 40, when we were in Hanoi, I think that for the last 10 years we have actually grown in terms of numbers, but in terms of also impact and outcome. For example, the regional office growing more here in Hanoi, having more projects through CGIAR project, also bilateral funding, and this is very positive, and we look forward to more development in that region for International Livestock Research Institute.